In this video, we'll talk about link status. So what's that? Let's say example. Again, we will start with the structured file. First, then let's assume that we have multiple link and href equal to quotation sign. Here, I just go to next, go to http Mansfield. Close it and break. Then second one, let's just copy this one. Just select it, Ctrl C and then Ctrl V. Here I want to go to like Google. We need to change extension name. And here, Google. Do the same thing, we need another one. Do the same thing here, we want to go to Facebook. Okay. Now let's run, say what do we get? We have 3 links. So when we look at those links, we have some status. What's that? Look at the HU, MU. MU, the link have different color with Google and Facebook. Why? Because we click the link before. So that's the status of the link. Totally, we have 5 status. The first one is link status, is default link status. That means here, that default means that when this link is unclicked, so this default is blue. Here we have visited. The visited is just like this one. This one means we have visited this link. We also have hover. Hover means we put the mouse over the link. We have focus. Focus, can you say what means focus? So with this window, you can hit it's called the tab. You can say this we get focus. What's the focus? Here we get the focus. Can you see it? Here we get the focus. We get the focus on here, Google, Facebook. So that is the focus. So means that when the link get the focus, we can control the status. Now what means activate? Active. Active means that when we press down the button to MU, that is a small moment. When we click down, so that's active. So we can control the color for the different, or we can add some action for those status. So let's try it. This is a useful function. So this will have 3 links. We have named this. In this example, we will use CSS, so we need to use style. Style type equal to, this should be quotation sign, text, CSS, and we need to close it, slash. Okay. Look at here. So we can control the color for different standards. So for example, link. Here, say we want to control the anchor. Anchor, we use a colon. Here is not the same colon. Don't put any space between anchor, link. And here we can have any space, that's okay. So between the anchor and we have a colon, link, don't put any space. Then we want to color blank. Same thing, I just copy this and post it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the second one is called visited. We want to color as brown. The third one is called hover. We want to color as yellow. At the same time, we control the size, font size, 64 pixel. And for the focus, we can want to color as green. The last one is called active. That the moment we click down the mouse, we want to color this color as blue. Make sure you don't have repeated color. Okay, then save it. Let's run it. See what do we get here. You can say because we control this is a default status. So if we don't control it, this Google and this Facebook will be blue. But now we change color as blank, so we get a blank color. So we get blank here. Visited will become blue. This is kind of blue, like Mansfield, MU is blue. Hover means we put the mouse over the link. It's become, we change the font size as 64. We change the color as yellow. The same thing. Let's try the focus. Focus, we select any place like here. Then press tab. The focus here. Yeah, you can say it becomes green, right? Mansfield. Let's say the Google. It color become green because it gets the focus. Then Facebook become green. Let's say the last one, active, means when we put the mouse over the Facebook, so you can say now it's green because it gets the focus. Let's move the focus that way. Okay. Now when we move the mouse over the link, we get yellow. But when we press down the left button of the mouse, don't release it, keep it, we get blue. Can you say the active, the color is blue? We release it, we go to Facebook. So that's the 5 status. Remember, the order doesn't matter. So make sure if you want to control the status, make sure you follow the order. Link, visited, hover, focus, active. You don't need to remember this, which one before which one. You just follow the order. Otherwise, it may not work. For some browser, we may get a little different results. Here, the example I use, just use the IE. For HTML, you can say for our link, here we have some underscore. So that is called the text decoration. The default is underline, just like this. Actually, we can change it if we don't want the underline score. So we can change it to overline on the top, line through, and none. Let's say example about none. So text decoration. We use the same example. So means for the default, we will change the color. We also want to change the decoration. Decoration, let's put it as none. None means we don't want to put we don't want to say this underscore. So reload it. You can say the underscore is gone. Not because we change the decoration. How about we change this one to the default is underline. We can put overline. Save it and see what we get. Reload it. So we get underline. We also can use line through. Those actually looks a little strange, but we just try. You can decide what's your style. So we can use line through, save it, and reload it. So it looks very strange, but we still can control it. So that's how we can control the link, the decoration. Finally, we want to learn how to change the standard. Use the inline. Remember what means use inline. For example, here we have a paragraph. So we have break first. Then we have a paragraph. Say paragraph. Say welcome to Mansfield University. Close it. But for the Mansfield University, we want to add a link inside the paragraph. We use anchor. Anch, H-R-E-F. This will be the address of Mansfield. Don't forget HTTP. If you don't put it, sometimes it doesn't work. So by this way, save it, run it, see what we get. Reload it. Let's rerun it. Because we don't change the decoration, so it still exists. Let's change it to on none. Because this will look strange like this way. So then we have a link inside the paragraph here. Once we move the mouse over the link, we get the yellow color and also the big size. Also, you can see this will come together move a little because the size of the Mansfield. So that's how we can use the link inside the paragraph. At the same time, we also can control like the decoration of the color inside for this specific anchor. How to do that? For example, like I said, because in this example, we have multiple links. Here we have multiple links. Let's say we use the default. Default is on the line. So this time, everything have the underline. However, for this one, we don't want to get the underline. How can we do it? We use inline. So here, inside the anchor tag, on the end of the university here, we put a space. Remember how to use the style. So we use the style equal to text decoration. Also, we can change the color. Okay, and save it. So you can say for other links, we use this underline. But for specific this link, we use inline. Remember the inline, the effects of inline will overwrite the CSS. So let's see what we get. So you can say here, means for other link, we have the underline. But for the Mansfield, this one, we just don't have the line because we use the here, we use the text declaration none. We also change different color. You can the color is different as those color. So that means in some case we want to control, like say, for this link we want to make it unique as other links because we put this link inside the paragraph. Those links are as manual. So that's how to control the link status.